Greetings, my lovelies. Thank you for stopping by my channel today. I will be reviewing Starless by Jacqueline Cary. So let's go. Before we begin, I would like to just warn you that there will be some slight spoilers in this review. Now, I'm no stranger to Jacqueline Cary's work. I've read her Crucial line, both series of it, and her Nahama trilogy. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. And I thoroughly enjoyed all those books. So when I happened to stumble across Starless in the library, I was like, oh my god, it's a new book by one of my favorite authors, and so I snatched it up. But I'll have to say that it kind of let me down. So the basic premise of Starless is that all the stars in the sky were gods and they were cast down from heaven due to a revolt. So there are now no longer stars in the sky and the gods walk the earth. There's this scattered prophecy about a dark force that's going to come and try to eat the world, but a bunch of people are going to come together and stop it. And one of those is a sun-blessed and the sun-blessed shadow. The sun-blessed come from the ruling family, and they are blessed with long lives when they eat these seeds that sort of give them a year of vitality. And when they're born with the shadow, they have sort of this twin soul thing. And the shadow is sort of the main character in the story, and it's Kai, a boy who was raised in the fortress or the four winds to serve the sun blessed upon his 16th birthday. He is trained by a former thief in the ways of being a spy, sneaking around, poisons, and all sorts of things. However, Kai is not who we are led to believe. Kai is not a boy. She's a girl. And that sort of destroys Kai's worldview, because Kai's always believed that he was a boy. He feels like a boy. He doesn't understand how to be a girl. He was raised by men. So when Kai goes to the palace to finally meet the Sun Blessed and his counterpart, I'm gonna have to use his because that's how he always refers to himself. He does start to develop his girlier side, if that makes any sense. So the one thing that I do like about this book is that we have I wouldn't necessarily call it a transgender hero, because Kai doesn't really know which one, male or female, he is. While he mostly identifies as a male, he can also fluidly move between her female counterpart. So I would say Kai is mostly a gender fluid character, which is kind of interesting because I've never read one of those before. And you know, now we're getting a lot more representation in our literature, and I think it's great. Kai and the princess have a weird relationship that it's bordering on lovers, and sometimes. But you know, as a whole, yeah, pretty cool. This is a pretty thick book, about 500 or 600 pages, and it is a lot of book to go nowhere. And I have to be brutally honest, I didn't even finish the book. I just read the last 2 pages just to know how it ended, because I could not continue to just put myself through it. I mean, I was reading and it's fine, and then I'm like 300-400 pages into it and nothing has happened. And I'm like, this is a lot of pages to go nowhere. And I'm pretty sure maybe the last few hundred pages is where all the action was. But I just did not want to continue to read the book. So like I said, I just read the last page to know how the story ended. And I was like, okay, cool, I'm done. So when it comes to rating this book, I really would only give it 2 stars, because the premise of the world is very interesting. You have gods who walk among the earth, and they're these giant creatures that actually interact with their people. There's a lot of rich cultures that have their own history and background, who have their own patron gods they deal with. The characters are interesting. You know, you have a gender fluid character and a lesbian princess who is also handicapped. I just could not get into it. And every page, every sentence, every word was a fight. And I usually have a rule that if I make it into the first 100 pages or first 5 chapters and I don't like the book, I stop reading it, because there's just too many books out there to suffer with bad ones. And the only reason why I suffered this long with this book is because I liked her other stuff and I was kind of waiting to see some of that really in-depth and interesting, you know, story and characters, and it just did not happen. So, have you read this book before? Have you read any of Jacqueline Cary's other books? Please let me know by commenting below. Just because I don't like it doesn't necessarily mean that you won't like it. So I do encourage you to read this book for yourself and let me know what you think. And if you think, should I give it another go? Just let me know. I'm always willing and open to the idea of coming back to a book later, because who knows, I may not have been in the right frame of mind. So that's all that I have for you today. Again, thank you for stopping by. Please make sure you like and subscribe. I post videos either Saturday or Sunday depending on what I have going on, but those are the 2 main days that I post. You can also follow me on Twitter and Instagram at @KNTimothy. My latest book, The Time of Prophecy, is still available in ebook and paper formats. Please read that and let me know what you think. And if you like what I do, want to keep helping me produce content and video, and to help me produce my books faster, you can click on the link below to my Patreon page. There you'll get benefits for your support, as well as content that is not available anywhere else on the internet. So again, that's all I have. Thank you for stopping by, and I'll see y'all next time.